Hey, what's up everybody? It's Matt from Rocky's War Room, and today I have another Let's Build video for you of the Boromite Overseer team. This is kind of like the command squad for the Boromites. It's pretty cool. Comes in a little blister pack like this. There's 3 guys in it and a drone. Let's open up and see what's inside. Alright, got the packaging. We got 3 bases. Alright. We'll dump these out, get rid of that. Cool. Looks like we got a couple heads, a weapon to attach to this fella here. Looks like we got the drone here. Looks like one of those borer drones. Or not the borer drone, but the borer, the heavy borer. Got a gentleman standing on a rock there. He's the one I need to attach the weapon to. He's one I need to attach the head to. And looks like they're 2 completely different heads there. If you want, you can go to the Warlord website. I know I frequent it quite a bit to kind of look at the pictures to see what things look like for bolt action and stuff like that. But you'll figure out which head goes where. I'm going to assume that this head here is going to go here, and this head here is going to go on this fella right here. But you make sure you check the Warlord site and see how they have the heads on their picture reference. Just click on the Boromite Overseer team, and it should tell you. So this shouldn't be very hard to put together. It's not a huge kit, but I'll tell you my challenges, and I'll be right back when it's completely built and tell you what happened. right, there you have it. There's the Boromite Overseer squad. There's what looks like the leader here. He's pretty cool looking. Got a little bit of cleanup on the top of the power maul or maul there, and a little bit of flash here to take care of. But when I was gluing this fella onto the base, that's all you have to do with this miniature. It's pretty easy. I noticed that with the little round part here, it did not fit on the inset of the base. So what I did was I took it off and I clipped it just enough to where I could fit it to where it fits on the base flush. So that's the only thing I did with that that gave me trouble there. This feller here, he had two arms that connect with the weapon around either side. Now, this fits pretty tight, and you don't want to bend it out too far when you're putting it on, but you want to put your glue on, and you want to put one side first, which is probably this one here, because this side's the flattest. But you'll put this first arm, and you'll kind of bend it, bend it out, and push on this arm, and it fits nice and tight, and then you give it a little squeeze after you're done. Now you can insta-set it or whatever, or what have you. But I use the CA glue, the purple bottle, the gap filling medium right there. So the gaps that you do see here, you're not going to see them when I put paint on them, when I spray paint on it. This little underneath, there's a little bit of gap between the base and the bottom of the miniature here. That'll be filled in, obviously, with glue and gravel, so I'm not really worried about that. But glue them to the base, put the arms on, let it sit for a minute, put some glue on this head, or where this head goes and that head goes. Let it sit for just a second, give the glue to a couple seconds to hit the air, and then put the heads on one at a time. So, and hold it there where you want it until it sticks. And this sucker here, in the bottom, I don't know if you can see this, but I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off, and because it wouldn't fit on the little small part, the hole just wasn't big enough. One of the options you can do is either cut it flush or cut it down somewhere further and just glue it on there, and then wrap some masking tape around this part, the clear part, before you spray it and paint it. And if you cut it off flat right here, you should be able to get the tape all the way up in there. That's just one of the suggestions if you want to glue it on there like that, that you can do. Doesn't matter for this base part, this is going to be all ground, so you don't have to tape this part. If you want to, you can, but you just tape this part right here with some masking tape. Cut it off where you need it and paint it, and then you can, after you're done painting, you can take off the masking tape and this will still be clear. So that's my recommendation for that. But there you go. There's the Boromite Overseer squad, Overseer team, sorry. Relatively easy kit to put together. Just a few things that you got to remember when you're doing it, or when you're putting them together. Just my recommendations and suggestions. I really recommend using some sort of gap filling glue on this right here, or some you can use some Milliput or something like that to fill the gaps as well. It's totally up to you, but I like using the gap filling glue because I can spray and just keep going, and I don't have to mess with any kind of putty whatsoever. So, but that's it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please tell a friend. Like this video. Leave me some comments. I love comments. And last but not least, from me to you, ta-ta, and we'll see you in the next video.